breakup today is unfollowing people on social media. So apparently YSL Records, that's owned by Young Thug, Young Stoner Records, whatever they say they stand for, erased all residue of Gunna. Okay, now kind of been some mixed feelings about how Young Thug and YSL was, handle Gunna behind the scenes. They was kind of telling people while the trial was going on, we ain't messing with Gunna. Now apparently Gunna, took the stand and basically said, to me he didn't snitch, but he took the stand and basically was like, I ain't got nothing to do with that, what's going on, and it ain't like he indicted Young Thug. Had he snitched on Young Thug would be going to jail for a long time. He didn't. He just said, I ain't with all that, and people said, well, he took the stand on him. He didn't take a stand and do a Goodfellas and point him out or nothing like that, not to my recollection. But people jump to it, and it's funny, in the community, it's certain things that rap community is obsessed with. Snitching is one of them. Snitching is something that they are obsessed with, but it's no rules in the streets. Now, what I find funny is there was history of Young Gunna snitching on First 48. Go look it up. He's on First 48 snitching. And my thing is, they draw the line at snitching. I mean, what happened to drawing the line at homosexuality in hip hop? It's like, oh, we can accept that, but we ain't accepting no snitching. I got a whole video on my channel. If you put Gunna name in my channel in, he said where all the fine niggas at. All my fine niggas come to my show. He said that. Like, come on. So seriously, where are we drawing the line at? Where are we drawing the line at? Oh, he snitched and he did this and he did. I'm just looking like, okay. And now, then Young Thug asked the judge, could they do music together? Don't forget that. He asked the judge, can him and Young Thug and Gunna, he asked the judge permission, can they do music together? Now, if Young Thug family didn't come out and Young Thug didn't throw mixed signals about working with Gunna, he could work with him again. He didn't go to jail because of Gunna. But the whole thing with Boosie and them saying, it's like, oh no, we all got to go down as a team and you can't. I'm just thinking, the way the people in the community think, like, why would you even want to be a part of the hip hop community? I did a video on my Free Game 89 channel where a woman said, if you get beat up, she breaking up with you. Like, a lot of stuff that they do is backwards. I got out of jail. I didn't tell on Young Thug or nothing like that. I didn't put the nail in the coffin in the case, but, whatever. People still buying Gunna records. People still listen to the music. I never really listened to the music. But a lot of people like his music. So apparently they drew the line there. They drew the line there. And that's they thing to draw the line. They want to draw the line on him at that point. But let's not act like he didn't have a history of telling already. He had a history of telling. That's my thing about it. They want to act like he wasn't on the First 48 snitching. He was on the First 48 snitching. So what did y'all expect? And ultimately, you did something that landed yourself in jail. Take responsibility for your actions. Y'all had all that money. Y'all made all that money to get out the hood. Right? They made all that money to get out the hood to still be doing hood shit. Everybody know the statistics. If you in that community, you make it out. If you stay in that community and you got some money, you're gonna be a target. Either the streets gonna take you down or the police gonna take you down. Where is this the accountability at Young Thug at? For Young Thug at? Where's the accountability at? You wanted to continue to live your life like a street nigga when you didn't have to. You deserve everything you get for that. God made a way for you to change your life financially, he made a way. He said, go here, man. You know, take your talent, get out the hood. You didn't want to get out the hood. A lot of people want to know how he gets so fat in jail. He not on drugs no more, nigga. That's what happens when you don't have drugs. Even a lot of people you see smoke weed and they get the munchies and all that. Weed helps suppress your weight. And them drugs they was using, that kills you. It kills your kidneys. It kills a lot of your main organs. That's why you get so thin when you do those drugs, because it's taking away the body's, nutrients. But that's the number one thing when somebody really, in my opinion, when somebody really ain't really been, realize nothing, they, when they get in those situations, they get out and they don't really understand what they done, or they really ain't remorseful what they done, is when they get out and start doing the same thing, and they get out and start pointing fingers. It's everybody else's fault but your fault. Real talk. It's everybody else's fault but your fault. No, take responsibility, bruh. And I ain't saying that they shouldn't distance themselves from Gunna. Okay, whatever. I didn't feel like he snitched just from what I seen. But if I'm Gunna, fuck him. Real talk. All these dudes always got an opinion on all this. It's backwards. I'm gonna sit in jail for some shit I ain't do. Not never. Oh, free my nigga Gunna, man. Eat a dick. Some of the most, high-profile gangsters in history have snitched. Look here. If I had a hand in it, cool. If I did it, I gotta deal with it as a man. But if I ain't had shit to do with it, bro, I'm not going to jail for nigga out here. No, thank you. These dudes had their opportunities to fly straight, change their life, and they don't. I don't feel bad for nobody who had the opportunity Young Thug had and kept having to prove that you gangster. Man, no, you deserve everything you got, bro. And how you moving since getting out of jail kind of showing that you not remorseful. That's why they try to throw his ass back in jail. Change it up. Fly straight for a change. But when you all your life was to be a certain type of nigga, that's why I can't stand about the community, bro. They always talking about free guilty niggas. It's one thing to have to do dirt to survive. I get it. I understand it. Not saying it's right. I get it. It's one thing to have to do some shit to survive, to put food on your family's table. Man, I get it. CJ get it. More than anybody. I understand it. But I turned in the wrong motherfucking thing. But I get it. But now you can change your life around. Now you can change your life around. Now you can change your life around, fly straight, and do the right thing. Don't go point no fingers at Gunna. Gunna didn't throw you in jail. Gunna didn't tell you do all that shit they accused of. Gunna didn't say stay in Atlanta and keep thugging. Gunna never said that shit. Never. Never did he. They be killing me with that shit. Take responsibility for your own actions. That's my thing. Take responsibility. They keep going up on the car washes, boy. Give me a minute. Make sure my window's pulled up. But yeah, can't keep blaming people for your own situations. Like, no, you made those situations. You made those on your own situations, bro. So that's all I had to say, man. Thumbs up the video. Check out the music entertainment playlist. Hit the link tree. Find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Join the Patreon, all that stuff. The link tree. Peace.